Should we make America straight again? Wait, does this stuff make sense? Yeah, yeah. Why they won't give you a second? They act like they're about to go get their check cashed. Black women are liberal white women. How does it not make sense? Like, where do black women get their ideas from? University. And when they talk about being an independent woman, that's feminism, comes from white women. Yes. Tell me about it. Yeah, she's kind of crazy. But she claims she's conservative, but she's actually a feminist. Good question. So we're here to have meaningful conversations, but more importantly, to build a movement that we already have around the world. It's a group of men and women who focus on excellence in health, wealth, and relationships.
Fair enough. I'm with that. But what questions do you have today? Because those are interesting statements.
Yeah. You said, what questions do I have? Have any?
Yeah, I'm right here. So I'm like, what's the question of the day?
Ah, okay. How about this? I got a couple for you. Do you think we should stop drag queen story hour in elementary school?
It's inappropriate. Would you allow children to watch porn every day? No, you wouldn't. So why would we allow drag queens to parade their ideas and their views in front of very innocent youth? That's inappropriate.
Now, do you believe in the patriarchy, a man leading the family?
100%. And this is the degradation of society because we have gone away from that. I understand why the women's separation movement was necessary, but there are unforeseen consequences as a direct result. We have women that are thinking my body, my choice is better than the actual human rights that they should be protecting. They've been conditioned to believe that it's a woman's right to murder a child, even when our law says murder is not a, it's wrong in this country. So I agree with you.
You know, and especially for the black women, they have the highest rate of abortion, taking out more kids than they actually birth.
Agreed. And that's why, unfortunately, if we don't stop this, Black people are going to be extinct in this country. So, and I'm saying that that's a very dramatic statement to say, but if you look at it, our population size has dwindled dramatically and is going to precipitously continue to do so. So, at the end of the day, I'm sorry, some of the things that we're being taught in school is furthers the moral decay of our country, and it bothers me.
So we're in Atlanta where we have a lot of morally decayed males. Do you think that the black woman should consider polygyny?
Cascasa is polygyny. What is polygyny?
Was that Creole?
It's French, and it's yeah. But what is
Are you Haitian or?
half Asian? Yeah.
Okay, shout out. What's the other half?
Okay, Trinidadian and Guyanese.
Okay, you all up in the islands with it, huh? Fair enough. Polygyny is the idea that one man would marry and be responsible for multiple women.
Ooh, no, I do not believe that one man should marry and be responsible for multiple women. Like that sounds like polygamy in such a sense. Is that not?
Yes, that's correct. Polygyny is a specific state of the man having multiple wives, whereas polygamy could go either way. The reason I say that is because you may observe, especially if you're Haitian or Trinidadian, that the black man will have multiple women he's dealing with, but he's not taking care of them.
You make a good point, but it's not just a black man. There's a lot of people in general that have.
But staying on topic, we're just dealing with the blacks.
Yeah, but I can't isolate the blacks to this. It's not a phenomenon that is strictly, indigenous to black people. It's a male issue.
Right. Well, I wouldn't say it's an issue, but one thing I would say is it right? Make America straight? I guess that boy weird. But anyways, with the blacks, we have 70% illegitimacy. So 70% of our homes don't have a father inside of the home. And if you also look at the data on black males, like Atlanta is a great example. You have like LGBTQ all over the place. Women will say that they're gay, but they'll go back and forth. But when the guy goes, he's gone. He's not coming back. That being the case, you also know we have low levels of educational attainment, especially among the black male, and you have low income. So when you have men who cannot be providers, would it make sense that one who can says, I will be responsible so that you are not alone and so that your child has a father in the home?
Well, as I'm a Christian woman, I understand your line of questioning. However, I don't subscribe to I know you could debate it because you can then say King Solomon had like 686 wives or something to the system.
There's a lot of examples in the Bible.
So I do understand there is historical context from the Bible that can actually, you know, take that and, and kind of debate myself in that topic. But no, I do not believe in polygamy. I don't believe in what's the other word?
Polygyny.
Polygyny. I do believe monogamy is what God intended. However, biology might prove me differently because when we see how much semen a guy has and the opportunity that
Talk about it. Go ahead.
so it's like
Go off.
honestly I've been very conflicted with this because I said biologically it doesn't really.
Why are you struggling against the truth? Embrace the truth. Do you want to come to the truth? Come on down to the
Because
truth.
there are a lot of men that can be very much so in a monogamous relationship and hold themselves to that standard. So I've seen it.
Is that what they want, or is that what they've yielded to?
Satanic doctrine to do thy will and do what you want. So I don't think we're intended to just
Agree, but see, you're talking about just random intercourse. I'm talking about responsibility. You see,
principle of Islam,
I think it's also a principle of Judaism as well. It's also a principle of Christianity. There's more examples of God's favored men having multiple wives in the Bible.
Well, yes, they're favored and they had multiple wives. Doesn't mean that was condoned by God.
Where did he condemn it?
Well, if you think about it, he tells you not to have adultery.
You're married. That's not adultery.
I understand, but he tells you you're only supposed to be married to one.
You want to do it. You want to do
No, it tells you you're supposed to only be married to one person.
it. No, it doesn't say that.
I honestly believe that's the intention. God
That's the intention. Now you interpret it, huh? You interpret it, huh? Uh-huh. I know, and that's the challenge, and that's precisely why we're making something that's very clear and a strong culture of responsibility. I agree with you. We're not going to come to the common ground, but what I know for sure is that if you have a man who's going to honor a woman, give her the last name, have her in the household, pay attention to those children, make sure that she's kept, and he can do that for 3 women, as opposed to having 3 women and doesn't live with any of them. I think it's, if we really feel in our heart and we can let go of our base emotions, we say that's not a little better, that's way better.
But then you're taking into consideration, or you're failing to take into consideration the emotional abstinence or emotional abstinence of that relationship. Women are highly emotional creatures, and therefore, just the monetary alone is not going to sustain.
I didn't say monetary. I said you're living in the same house.
Living in the same house, but if you're dividing your attention amongst multiple wives, you're
okay. Now let's do a comparison. So say we got Pookie right here, right? So we got Pookie, and then we got Marquett. Pookie has 5 children by 5 women. Marquette has 5 children by 5 women. Pookie lives with none of them. Marquette has all the women and children under his house. Which woman is in a better situation?
Of course, Marquette. However, you're failing to acknowledge the third option. A monogamous relationship where it's a husband and
has that been working, ma'am?
It actually has worked for
70% illegitimacy. That ain't been working.
Well, for the 30% that remain married, it actually does work, and we should strive to be the
30%. So the majority is not working. Monogamy is not working for the majority.
Destined to go to hell, so I'm not gonna follow the majority.
Good Lord.
But it's the truth.
What's your name? Avian. Nice to meet you. Where do I know this brother from? I've seen this brother from. Where do I know you from?
They're also wonderful conservatives.
What? Oh, word? Yeah, I was looking at trying to know this brother from somewhere. All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna blow up the spot. You heard me? I'm gonna keep it low right now. Since y'all right there, I'm gonna keep it low. So I wish somebody would blow mine up right there. You heard me? While I'm fronting. That'd be cold-blooded, right? While he fronting. I ain't gonna do him like that.